Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I will be ranking the top 10 best swords for PvP. At number 10 I have Yama. Yama is good for combos, as the X move provides some stun. Both moves grant some mobility, which is nice for moving around and dodging. But the sword's base damage isn't the best. It's definitely my last choice of the other swords on the list, but it's not horrible. Next is Dragon Trident. Dragon Trident is a reliable sword for non-sword mains, as the X move is a great stun for starting combos and extending them. Plus, the X move's big area of effect makes combos easy to land. The only problems are that the sword does not have great mobility, as both the moves have no mobility whatsoever. Also, the base damage isn't the best in the world. Fun fact, this sword has had the most amount of nerfs in Blox history. Up next is Rengoku. Rengoku is a very powerful sword, especially for sword mains. The burning damage is great tick damage, and chips away at instinct dodges, which is annoying to fight against. But since it relies on other moves to have good combo potential, isn't as good as other swords on this list. Up next is Dragonheart. Dragonheart is a very powerful sword, as both the moves are capable of doing well over plus 5,000 damage. Both moves have a somewhat good area of effect and range. It's a great option for sword mains. However, the combo potential alone isn't so good, because both moves have knockback to them, which makes it a little difficult to combo off the moves. Next is Gravity Blade. Gravity Blade is a very good sword. It has high combo potential because one move pulls enemies toward, and the other traps the enemy in the move. I gotta say the damage is not very good. But its very high combo potential makes up for it. I like this sword a lot because it's easy to combo with. Next is True Triple Katana. True Triple Katana is my personal favorite sword, but I didn't say it's the best because that's just not true though. Anyway, this sword is a great option for sword mains, as the damage can be pretty high. It pairs really well with Portal Fruit, which is the fruit majority of sword mains use. The Z move is a great combo extender, and the X move has good range. Overall, this sword is a great sword. Up next is Spiky Trident. Spiky Trident is the base sword for a lot of fruit mains, because of its very high combo potential. But with the rework of Gravity Cane, it fell off. But that doesn't mean it's a bad sword. I think it's often slept on, as the X move has great range for combo extending. The damage is decent on both moves. I use this sword in pair with God Human and Blade Fruit, because God Human and Spiky Trident pair well together and don't really need a fruit to support the build. Number 3 is Fox Lamp. Fox Lamp is an amazing sword for pretty much all mains. The damage is amazing and it has very high combo potential. The Z move stuns for 3 seconds total, making it a good combo starter or extender. The X move has two variants. You can hold it to make a big beam that stuns and after then dashes onto the enemy. The tap version is a mobility move that when hits on an enemy makes the big beam. I think it's a fantastic sword all around, and it was hard to decide if it was better or worse than the next sword on the list. At number 2 is Cursed Dual Katana. The Cursed Dual Katana is the sword I think of when I hear the word broken in its prime. I mean, the Z move can do a maximum damage of around 7,000 damage. And the X move can do up to 6,000 damage or more. This sword is overpowered for sword mains because of the incredible damage. It's also a great pick for fruit mains because of the great combo potential from the moves. Especially when paired with Portal and God Human, this sword can unlock its true potential. I mean, just look at this damage. This sword is also a great sword to fight dragon users, as the moves completely ignore dragons' defense buffs. Also, the X move is great for travel because of the range. Overall, this sword is amazing because of its versatility. But there's one sword I think is slightly better. And that sword is Shark Anchor. Yup, at number 1 I put Shark Anchor. You may not agree with me, but hear me out. Shark Anchor does very high damage, both moves being able to potentially do well over 6,000 damage. The combo potential is amazing as both moves can stun. The Z move has one of the highest area of effects for any sword, and it breaks instinct. And it has great range and throws pretty fast. The X move has great combo potential because the enemy is pulled onto you, and their instinct gets broken. Hence the name Armor Breaker. Unlike Cursed Dual Katana, both moves are uncantricable. This sword is just good for fighting beast fruits, which is good because beast fruits are kinda meta at this moment. But choosing between this and Cursed Dual Katana was tough as both are overpowered. Also, the X move increases damage on large enemies like Buddha. Anyway, thank you for watching and please come back to the channel soon.